to discuss the activities of terrorists in Kaduna State. Crisis communication expert Chidi Omeje. He joins me via Zoom from Abuja. Good to have you join us.
Thank you for having me.
So at some point, it did seem like we were recording success against the terrorists, because even the army did say at some point that, look, we were doing well. We heard from governors who said, for example, in Zamfara, it was said that because of the onslaught against in Sokoto against the bandits, some of them moved to Zamfara and thereabout. But right now we're seeing incessant attacks in Kaduna. Why do you think that is?
First of all, we have to understand that banditry, the type we have in Kaduna State, is persisting because of a number of factors. First factor is a large swath of ungoverned spaces in Kaduna State. Second factor is the inclination to always, subscribe every security issues to a particular institution, talking about the military. Then the third again is the lack of political will on the part of political leaders and all manner and stuff. So let me talk about the ungoverned spaces. You see, Kaduna State, as we all know, hosts a number of forests, large forests where these bandits can easily make sanctuary of. Now, it is quite difficult for any action response from the government, from the military, for instance, to take charge, to take control, or to take effect on every part of those urban spaces. So what do? We have to find a way to reduce the number or the mass of urban spaces in that part of the country. Then talking about the issue of military as the only option that, as it is now, it is actually a very bad thing to do. It shows a gross, a kind of what I call wrong internal security operations mechanism, where you allow the otherwise last defense line to become the first line of defense. What I'm trying to say here is that the police ought to take charge in terms of the police, of course, and then our intelligence assets ought to be, complementing the military. But it does appear to me that nobody talking about the natural role of the police and the intelligence assets in all of this. Every eye is upon the military. The military is overstretched. The military ought to do more in terms of defending our territorial integrity. But now, every minute security infraction, we look towards the military. Now, let's talk about the issue of lack of political will on the part of our leaders. Now, you've seen some governors, especially the governor of Kaduna State, now lamenting, how they have, what they know where, what do you call it, the bandits are, how those things are, to me, are not tenable. If you say you know where they are, then go and show the military where they are. So you see, it's not just enough to castigate the military or to say they're not doing enough. When you are seeing that they're doing enough, they're actually trying.
But let me ask you, Mr. Omeje, because you raised a very key point. We've been talking so much about response time when these attacks happen. How come we do not get the security agencies to get there on time? But we've also seen comments from some political leaders who are saying, look, you know where they are. Go meet them where they are. And why do you think that we've not been able to achieve that? If we say, look, we actually know where these bandits are, why have we not been able to take the fight to the bandit? Because we have been quite reactionary in our approach.
I think that you have to take the utterances of these politicians with a pinch of salt. When they say they know where they are, can they actually, show the world where they are? If they know where they are, then we should be able to tell them the security agencies where they are. Sometimes they make all those utterances just to appear, to exonerate themselves, to appear good in the sight of the public. I don't believe that the man knows what he's talking about. Otherwise, there's no way the military, of course, the security forces will know where those guys are, and they will not attack them. But I believe that the issue here is that you like I said before, the large expanse of government spaces is the key problem here. So you cannot tell me that he knows where they are. He does not know where they are. If you know where they are, there's something wrong somewhere. You are the governor of the state, and you are saying you know where they are, and why can't you go and see the CNC, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, to ensure that you get security forces to get a state free. So, like I said, I do not like to work with most of the things that these politicians say, because most times they do that just to appear good in the eyes of the public, forgetting that they are not very helpful to the entire to the cause. All right, it's not a flippant utterances. Let me tell you something. That's what we call statecraft. Even if you know where they are, it's not. Go and discuss that with the military authorities. Go and discuss that with the commander-in-chief. Do not come and make it look like the military guys are colluding with the terrorists. Because if you say you know where they are and you have told the military they are not attacking them, that means you are saying it another way that the military guys are not doing their job, which I think is not the truth.
All right.
We've seen how many military personnel that have made the scream sacrifice just to do this job, and all politicians do is come out to say, make disparaging remarks about them. I do not think that.
I'm afraid we do have to leave it there. Mr. Chidi Omeje, we have to leave it there because of our time. Thank you so much for talking to us. Crisis communication expert, Chidi Omeje.